Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
Wow, wow, wow. I don't think anyone saw this one coming.
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, you know, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts, and is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. Today, you got to know that you're a brand. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen.
Katt Williams broke the internet this past weekend, and man, people are crazy. And if you're wondering why Kevin Hart and Katt Williams are beefing, check out this clip.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk. That all I had said was, just, can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem. And then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was and acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard.
Why would you
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I got to fix me. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to stand up for comedy.
Katt's on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous?
You know, I didn't know that he had 5 daughters and 5 sons.
Yeah, and it's not his. They adapted. You see, he adapted those kids. Yeah, the man got a good heart, bro. The guy is an excellent guy, a good father. And why would you say them lies? He never used drugs. But go ahead. Kevin Hart will do whatever the program is telling him to do. See what he said, that they set up a program for you. They set up and you refuse to do it.
Yeah.
Katt Williams said, I'm not doing no gay shit.
Whoa. And all right, let's keep watching.
Okay.
Stories, because it's competition. You have to be a true swimmer to understand that part of fighting the rip current doesn't require fighting at all. Quicksand is like that. The more energy you put into it, the more it's going to bring you down. You know? The blessing in all of it is that whatever you thought terrible about me, you're never going to see the evidence of that. So even if you said, hey, Katt Williams is on drugs, every time you see me, I'm going to look better than I did the last time you saw me.
You know, and I really thought that Katt Williams was like on really, really heavy drugs, like all messed up. And I was wrong. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because remember, when he's hanging out with all these guys and they all turn against you and you the bad guy, you start acting up emotionally, you start acting, attacking people, then that's the go-to. Oh, he's on drugs. He's a violent person. That's the narrative.
They started saying that, so I started believing, oh, that's why he's a problem. He's on crack. He on heavy drugs.
And you gotta understand, they did the same thing with David Chappelle. Remember, he went to Africa. Oh, he's on drugs. He's on crack. He's playing the character.
That's crazy.
These are not the effects of drugs. The type of clarity that I present. If they can't build you up, they only got one other gear. So their job is to say, hey, he got arrested for this, but they don't have the same energy to say, hey, we dropped the charges because none of it is true. They'll just act like you somehow got away with it or something. But
so when you say Tiffany Haddish, doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian, and these other women have worked hard, which they have. Shouts out to Melanie Camacho. Shouts out to Lunel. Shouts out to Leslie Jones, who are all underneath the umbrella of Katt Williams. Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to fucking bring the people that were under you up?
All the comedians got clicks. I don't know,
like why was Kevin Hart really dissing Katt Williams right there? Like, you heard all of that?
Yeah, because he got sent by the upper elite. He got sent. He's a puppet. Now you're gonna hear his response. Watch.
You seem to be a loner, like when I look at your shit.
I'm quietly the king. So
he's the king.
The difficulty of that is you're trying not to tax those that are within the realm, if possible. So I stand for comedians that are original and that write and that have a point of view and have a standard of what they deliver. So male and female, this is my 18th 100 city tour. So in each of those tours, I've taken another collection of comedians that fit that bill.
I've used my platform and I brought my guys and girls up.
Katt Williams, if you're ever around him, ask him, how much money has he given away? Just given away. Like, just ask him that. Just be like, how much money have you given away? If you're around him, if you're interviewing him, just ask him. Because it has to be insane. Katt is one of the most generous people that you're ever going to meet. And a lot of people don't know that. He don't get a lot of press and love for that.
He don't get
one of the most generous ever.
And he don't talk about it.
Away. I don't even know the number. It has to be crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people with stories about him giving money to.
Before this?
Case in point, I remember I was at the Comedy Store performing one night, got off stage. And this was like early on, before really a whole bunch of stuff was happening for me. I get off stage and everybody like, man, good set. So many people saying that. Some girl came and put something in my hand and said, good set, but I didn't see her. I just heard her and she walked off. And I thought it was like a phone number in my hand. And when everybody walked away and stuff, I looked at my hand and it was $1,000.
That's crazy.
Kevin, what are we talking about here?
A hard fucking fact. Katt Williams did not own all the specials. He trashes the white man. The white man owns your content.
Now what Kevin Hart got to say? He describing another person. You know what I'm saying? Katt Williams be doing king moves. He's looking out for his people.
Yeah,
Look what Kevin Hart is saying. You know, create content. This and that, blah, blah, blah.
And you see, they always give the platform to Kevin Hart. He's on top of the world, so he could talk. He had the microphone. Check it out.
He did that sacrifice. Remember what Katt Williams said? He took that sacrifice. For you to do a Kevin Hart position right there, you got to put on that dress, baby. You got to give out that booty hole. Know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. But go ahead.
You don't own it.
So Katt Williams don't own none
of it. No, false.
You financed your first stand-up. You had 20. It cost you $22,000. You had 25 to your name.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do that? You believe that much in Katt?
I believe that much in business. In business, the goal is for you to become independent and be the boss, take the responsibility, and also get the profit.
Okay.
That's all. How can I be looking for you to put me on if I wouldn't?
The brand of Kevin Hart is a brand that's expanded so fucking far, whether you like me or not. My presence in comedy will forever be felt because I'm a fucking boss. I sit on the top of it, and the opportunities I'm giving are the ones that I'm creating.
In our industry, who pays you is who tells you what narrative you're allowed to use. And I'm not paid, so I own my narrative. So that is what makes my opinion valuable at all, is because it's not bought by Republican or Democrat. It's not bought by a religious sect. It's not bought by my my connections with this person and
Kevin,
that person.
do that.
It's truly based upon as close to an unfiltered opinion as possible.
I ain't like the fact that Kevin has said, yeah, because I can use my platform and expand, but I gotta wait for the upper up to let me know what content and what can I say. Katt Williams, they scale Katt Williams. You know why? Because he locking low. He don't need to get approval. He's gonna shoot it how it is. Bang, 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 no repercussion. That's what they scared.
So take responsibility for what you did. Fuck you. Nobody else did.
They've got to, at some point, think I'm dead for it to be called playing possum. And it's what happens after that. The fact that whatever you label me with, why couldn't you beat that guy? Like, none of it applies to you. You're not going to jail. They're not saying anything about you. So why can't you beat him?
Yeah.
That's what makes it worth it. Is if you're looking for the crazy guy, you have to look at his body of work and tell me, do you see it?
Yo, they fucking with the GOAT, man. Katt Williams go hard. Everybody on their feelings. Even though Wells on his feelings. What you think? Give me your opinion.
I don't know. That was crazy because I feel like this is the first time that Katt Williams get a microphone and get to express himself. He really put everybody on blast. We never heard Katt Williams talk like this until now. So, hey, what do you think if you're watching this? Who do you agree with? Are you with Katt Williams or with the other comedians who hate Katt Williams? You know, it's a crazy, crazy fight.
Yo, we starting, this is my, coming back 2024. It started in a jump off. It started hard. And it's going to be interesting to see what other comedians say, and what's their opinion.
Yeah, he started off 2024 with a fight, and it's a good one. I love to seeing that comedians going back and forth with each other. It's entertaining. So,
and one thing about Katt Williams, that he has receipts. He let you know in what year, what time. He's one of those guys that he'll hold shit like an elephant and then let you know, like, here, you said this at this time, you said this at this date, what's up? Have you noticed that Katt Williams, 50 Cent, they don't have to wait to get it, like I told you, approval. They just go. They put memes whenever they feel like it. They independent. When you're independent, you're a threat.
And not a lot of people are truly independent like Katt Williams and 50 Cent who do their own thing.
Verbal on life.
But what do you think? Write your comment below. Please subscribe. We up to 656 and blowing up.
Leave your comments and let's stay verbal on live on a Sunday. And bless.
All right, be verbal on live and subscribe. Peace.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.